ChatGPT. Everyone is using ChatGPT for different purposes. So today I want to demonstrate preparing a Toastmaster speech using ChatGPT. So last Toastmaster I've delivered a speech. My subject was when Daddy was a little boy. Actually, at the last moment, I was not ready to deliver the speech, and I have only few hours actually. I have something in my mind what the content to speech actually. So then I think why not I can use the Chat GPT. So basically, I've seen many videos on YouTube about how to do, what are the purposes, what are the benefit of using ChatGPT, and I've seen that there is a voice modulation available on the mobile version, which we can talk to the interact with the mobile to the ChatGPT, and it will give a result, and also it will prepare something for you, and also it will give a text. Script for the whatever you required actually for your search end of the day. So actually I will just give a demonstration using my mobile phone with the application itself. I'll do the screen record and I will share it. So basically I have the idea, I have the content, what to be deliver, and I have my project objective, everything. So I just use the Chat GPT, and after that preparing, I've mentioned request Chat GPT to read it for me. So during doing all of this, actually I was driving from the office, and then after I reach home, I immediately rush back to the Toastmaster. So what I did after preparing the speech, and it read for me, and I request for many edit and add here and there as per my requirement, and I modify, and it read for me until I satisfy with the content. Then I request the ChatGPT to repeat multiple times for me. So I keep listening. Then I got, half the way I got by heart, not by heart, I get into my mind. Then I accordingly I edit with my own version, then I deliver. So basically it's not only preparing the speech, also it's give an idea about what could be the content, what could be the format of the speech also initially before I prepare. And it helped me a lot actually, including the introduction, the content, the summary, the conclusion, and the lessons learned. This kind of things also it's given. So let's see how how to do that, and I'm sure it will be helpful for you. You can try that. Okay, thank you very much. So first let's check what is the purpose of my speech. So this is a part of a presentation mastery, and the objective is effective body language. It's a level 2 project. So the purpose of this project is to deliver a speech with awareness of your intentional and unintentional body language, as well as learn, practice, and refine how you use the non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. So I selected the subject as when Daddy was a little boy. Okay, so let me open the Chat GPT. I opened the Chat GPT already, so you can download the Chat GPT. So within Chat GPT there is a voice option also available. Let's open it.
Hi there. How can I assist you today?
So today I need a help to prepare my speech. I have a speech at my Toastmaster club.
That sounds exciting. What's your speech about?
So I want to deliver a speech on connecting my kids' school to my school days.
That's a great topic. Connecting your own school experiences to your kids' school can make for a meaningful and relatable speech. Are you looking for ideas on how to structure your speech, or do you need help with specific points?
So basically I want to name my speech as When Daddy Was a Little Boy. This is a very famous book back in 1961 from Alexander Ruskin. So he's talking of that book is all about, he have a little daughter called Shasha, and he tells story every day to her because she is having eczema.
Using When Daddy Was a Little Boy as your speech title is a nice touch, especially if it resonates with your audience. Sharing personal stories like Alexander Raskin did with his daughter can add depth and connection to your speech. How do you plan to weave your own childhood experiences into the narrative?
So nowadays, I used to go to my kids' school a lot during the parents teachers session, and mostly they do good. But sometimes I found that they are getting lower mark, and I don't want to be bad at that time, but very systematically I want to tell them how to improve. So I do remember some incident from my back to my school.
It sounds like you have a valuable perspective to share with your Toastmasters Club. Reflecting on your own experiences from your school days can provide insightful lessons that you can apply to your children's education today. Sharing specific incidents from your past can add speech. Would you like to share one of those incidents with me?
So, in my lower primary school, I was very good in the class. Especially, I used to get very good marks. But in the grade 5, the first term exam, I got very low mark. And after getting the result, my teacher catch me and she start, pointing that with other teachers with a low mark. Then I was really sad about that. And it was a very bad situation. Then I took an oath or decision I will get a good mark on next exam. Then I start preparing for that. I was get ready for that. Then the next exam came and I just start preparing and I was ready. Then I wrote the exam very well. Then I got a very good result actually. And that after that I was very proud. And also I got the first rank in the class. And also I've been called to the assembly and they provide me a medal and a certificate. And I've been told to wear that medal for another week actually. So that what I want to add, I want to mention to my kids.
That's a powerful story of resilience and determination. Your experience of facing a setback, working hard to improve, and ultimately succeeding can serve as a valuable lesson for your children and your audience. It highlights the importance of perseverance
Vadi?
and the ability to bounce back from challenges. Sharing this personal anecdote will likely resonate with your audience and inspire them to approach their own obstacles with courage and determination. Is there a specific message or takeaway you want to emphasize based on this experience?
So this is I want to tell this supporting the kids and it is falling back is not an excuse or not the end of the day. Just you can come back from any moment with hard work. So as a parent, we are responsible to support our kids. So can you conclude and give a summary of this? Make a speech for me on this.
Absolutely. Here's a summary of the speech based on your story and message. Title: When Daddy Was a Little Boy, Lessons in Resilience. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Today, I want to share a story from my childhood, a story of resilience, determination, and the unwavering support of my teachers and parents. As a young student, I excelled in my studies, consistently earning top marks in my classes. However, everything changed in grade 5 when I received unexpectedly low marks on a term exam. Feeling disheartened and ashamed, I made a solemn vow to myself. I would bounce back stronger than ever. I poured my heart and soul into my studies, determined to prove that setbacks are not the end of the road, but merely stepping stones on the path to success. When the next exam arrived, I was prepared like never before. I gave it my all and, to my delight, achieved outstanding results. My journey didn't end there. I not only reclaimed my academic standing, but also emerged as the top performer in my class. This triumph was not just mine alone. It was a testament to the unwavering support of my teachers and parents who stood by me during my darkest hour. This experience taught me a valuable lesson. Setbacks are inevitable, but they do not define us. It's how we respond to them that truly matters. As parents, it's our responsibility to instill in our children the belief that failure is not fatal. It's a stepping stone to greatness. So, let us pledge to stand by our children, to encourage them to persevere in the face of adversity, and to remind them that with hard work and determination, they can overcome any obstacle that comes their way. Thank you. Feel free to adjust or personalize the speech according to your style and preferences.
Can you suggest? I want to start the speech with some quote or statement, a very simple quote or statement related to the school, or a question which should take the audience memory back to the school days. So, can you give some starting for that?
Certainly. How about starting with a simple, relatable question that evokes nostalgic memories of school days? Here's a suggestion. Remember those days when the sound of the school bell signaled both the end of recess and the beginning of new adventures in the classroom? What if I told you that within those school walls lies a treasure trove of lessons that transcend textbooks and exams? This question sets the stage for your speech, inviting your audience to reflect on their own school experiences and primes them for the journey you're about to take them on.
Thank you, thank you. That's really nice. Also, I want to get a. Can you tell me the structure of a speech? What should be the structure in general, so I can edit this speech according to the structure on my own way.
Of course, a typical speech structure often includes three main parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Here's a breakdown. 1. Introduction. Grab the audience's attention with a compelling opening, like a quote, question, or anecdote. Introduce the topic and purpose of your speech. Provide an overview of what you'll be discussing. 2. Body. Present your main points, ideas, or stories that support your thesis or main message. Organize your content logically, using transitions to guide the audience from one point to the next. Provide evidence, examples, or anecdotes to illustrate your points. Keep the audience engaged with varied pacing, tone, and delivery. 3. Conclusion. Summarize the key points you've made in your speech. Reinforce your main message or thesis. End with the memorable closing statement, call to action, or thought-provoking question to leave a lasting impression on your audience. By following this structure, you can effectively organize your thoughts and deliver a speech that flows smoothly and resonates with your audience. Feel free to adapt and personalize the structure to suit your speech and style.
So, can you give me a text of the speech you prepare for me?
Absolutely. Here's the full text of the speech we discussed. Title: When Daddy Was a Little Boy,
Thank you.
Lessons in Resilience.
Can you read? I'm driving right now, so
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Here's the speech for you to listen to. Remember those days when the sound of the school bell signaled both the end of recess and the beginning?
So basically, here is the speech. Here is the speech. Actually, let me go through. This is already I have a text. So this is the text available on the ChatGPT. Okay, so you can copy this and you can read, and even ChatGPT will read it for you. Okay. So you saw that how easy it was to prepare a speech using the ChatGPT, and my session went very well, and I got a lot of appreciation, and even my evaluator was really appreciating on the way I added my own point. Actually, this is only a structure what I got from the ChatGPT. So I just listened to that 3-4 times, then I just add the some here and there on my own wording, and it is not easy to by heart those lines. Rather, we need to get an outline of or a approximate sentence or wording. So I did delivered the speech very well. So you can use the same method. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye.